All right, all right, all right, all right. This is Leo in the house for March 2020. That's right. Now, Leo, last month when I was doing a reading for you, I left you with, for you, the guys that were single out there, there's a new love coming in, some new beginnings, something you've been working very hard for. You've been very hard working, you've been very patient, but you're worried about the future. But there's a love and a destiny that's coming for you, my friend. There's love and destiny. And destiny doesn't always have to do with love either. Does it have it not? No, my Leo. I feel something good. One more shuffle here for Leo. March 2020. We're going to have a general reading, general pace here of the overall of the month first. And then we'll get into finances, career. And then we'll rock into love, of course. And then we'll zip into some oracles as well, I think, here. Now we have here we have a friendship card stalking in here, and your love that you're with right now is your friend. That's really cool about a Leo. I always say I got a best friend that's from Vancouver Island, and I can still consider her one of my best mates. I haven't seen her in probably about 13 or 14 years now, and she's still just the love of my life, and she's a Leo. The Leo creatures are so amazing. I love having Leo in my life. Now we have this one here. We're starting off with the Hermit. You've been dealing with some stuff on your own here, and you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We got some blockages when it comes to communication. You need to slice through that, or don't you? We got happiness shaking in here. We got some Page of Fire coming in here, rocking in for later on in the month. So let's find out why we're starting off with the Friendship card. We have gifts from the past here. We have memories from the past coming in here. We're sitting in here, a village. We have a community. You have dealt and have a wonderful community of friends and family around. You pull people in you. You find someone that you like. Wow, you just grab them and pull them into your existence, don't you? There's a magnetism about you that people cannot but help get pulled into your world. It's a fun place to be. And we got the Wheel of Fortune here shaking in here as well. Now the Wheel of Fortune straight up here, that's wonderful to see. And that's good fortune. That's a turning point. That's taking that gamble and getting good luck. And that's just the first week of March. And that's all talking with you. This first card is not only the first week, but it represents you. We got the Hierophant on in reverse here. Well, that's the only card here I see really popping out so far, next to the Queen of Swords in reverse. And this sometimes is about problems with authority. You're a Leo. You're the authoritative figure. So if you have that shaken in, man, I'm not too worried about it myself. They don't understand the Leo. They're just natural born leaders. I can't even talk. We got the Hermit coming in here because you are the leader of the jungle. You are the king, and sometimes you're the lone wolf. That's right. And that's fine. We got the Hermit that likes to sometimes go on their own quest, okay? Sometimes the Hermit has to do things in isolation. Sometimes they have to go within themselves to find that inner peyote journey, that inner quest to deal with things. Sometimes you have to go for that spiritual truth, that spiritual connection, that spiritual illumination, and you can only find that by holding the lantern yourself and only finding that within yourself. And that's cool, and that's fine. Even if you're in a relationship, which I feel quite a few you are right now, even if you're in a relationship, you're still going to be dealing with getting over some quarrels and some of the stuff here into the second week here. And we got some doors closing up to you here. And that's probably because a seven of Wands here is in reverse. You could be dealing with like some more, like there's some Leo energy yourself, but Saggy and Aries as well too. Like there's a lot of Wand energy coming in. That's your energy shaking in right there, okay? Right there, right there, right there. Sometimes this represents about weak boundaries, okay, and stalling out. This is about leaving home and moving out. And we got the community. And this is also just about the second week, about mid-month here into March, coming into springtime. We have the Queen of Swords shaking in here, and that's different. She's in reverse, and she's not going to put up with any crap at all. No, she's a cold, rigid person, man. Sometimes this person can be unkind, and this sometimes could represent you, Leo. But you got to fight for what's right. You got to fight for that crown. You got to just still go through that transformation. You still got some work to do on yourself, though, my friend. There's still some more. You're in the progress of transforming. You still haven't quite completed your journey. It's a long one. Even if you started your journey years ago, you still belong. And that's because that's the Leo in you. That the Leo in you constantly needs something progressive. Constantly needs something to obtain, okay? They constantly need something to stimulate them and create the fire within them, and that's how it's supposed to rock, right? You're very creative and generous. It's the dynamic when it comes to the king and the queen of the jungle when it comes to the Leo. And the star card in reverse is interesting. Seeing that one about mid-month here, might be dealing with Aquarius time here. This is about some depression here. That when I see this one in reverse, this is some sadness. And I'm like, someone's ignoring my Leo. No one should ignore that Leo. You got the King of Love here in reverse as well. This is about her talking someone who's being a little bit emotional manipulation. It could be at work, is what I'm feeling here. I don't feel this is at home. I think this has to do with work here and some coral shaking in here. And this is wrecking some of your happiness, but we got, you're too much of a sun card. This is you right here. This is the strength card. This is Leo. You got yourself for an outcome. This is happiness. This is awesomeness. This is the sun. This is satisfaction. This is success. This is sex over this person that's being a dick to you, right? This is extending yourself and others. This is contentment. This is love. This is joy. This is amazingness. This is amazeballsness. This is material happiness. This is joyous outcome. This is Leo. And what's crossing you? Well, awesomeness. But, you know, we got to be a little selfish when it comes to yourself. And sometimes you got to make sure you bring back some of those rays of love into yourself. And you've been giving a lot to other people. And you need to return some of that inner happiness and that inner love and that inner rays of sun to yourself, okay? And we have the Emperor card here, and you might be dealing with an Aries, but all in all, this is about respect and leadership. This is strategic planning, man. This is a father figure, someone that you older that you could be dealing with, but I think it represents your own inner journey, what's been shaken in here. And the Page of Wands, that's some fire messages coming in here. Yep, this is a new project. This is a creative idea coming in for the end of the month. Loving seeing that. Even if the Knight of Swords, that jerk face, is going to be crossing over that, you're going to be getting over some quarrels and there's going to be peace. What an awesome way to begin this part of the month. I love that. So you have a pretty good pace in the journey of the month that we have so far for Leo. Now I think we should rock in to see what's happening with your career and finances and see what's happening with that. Let's bring some earth energy for March 2020. Finances, Leo. March 2020, finances, career, work, Leo. Career, work, Leo. March 2020. That was a weird cut. King of Wands in reverse. Getting over some self-imposed restrictions. Woo! All right. I see. It's just like a wall. It's an absolute wall. Look at this. 9. 4. It's a king, but he's on his wall, his throne. 8 and a 10. Ouch. There's a whole wall of protection when it's coming to your finances. We're hitting rock bottom here. You got the 10 of Swords here. You have the 10 of Swords straight up. This is a complete and painful ending. This is hitting rock bottom. This is someone stabbing you in the back and walking away and leaving you there. That's not very cool with your finances, what's rocking in there. And you have the whole world. You should be shaking that in your hand. You have the whole world in your hands because you've been not planting your seeds, and that's why you're getting stabbed in the back. You're being impatient and you're not waiting and you're not planting your fruitful goals for the future, and that's why. You're not completing your lesson, you're not completing your goal. This card's about completion, but this is right on top of some rock bottom in this completion. 10 represents completion, if you have, you know. 9 represents fruitation. 8 is change. The 4 represents stability. The King's about authority. You know, the number 8 here, there's change. There's faith. Number 7. Everything has like a one word, a one keyword that goes with it. This may be about faith, but this representing upside down here, this is about not wanting to wait. This is laziness. This is not cool. And this is about some of the stuff that's shaken in here with your finances. Now we have the 8 of, we have the 8 of Swords here in reverse. And this is about release and hope here. This is about escape. This is about a freedom. This is about liberation. Maybe finding a new job. Maybe so you're contemplating on getting a new job. Maybe it's time for a new change. Maybe you're a Leo. You should be stimulated. If you're not stimulated either by conversation, like you could be doing the same thing every single day, but as long as you have different conversations and different interactions with people, then you can do that same mundane job. You can do the same thing because you're stimulated by so many walks of life. And that's what fuels you, because you're such a knowledgeable, inquisitive kitty, aren't you? You know, you're very, very curious, and you need to have that conversation going all the time. And that's how you learn. It's how you interact with people. You're taking that rest, and you're thinking in your thoughts and through here. We have the 6 of Swords shaken in here straight up. Now this is a necessary transition. This one's talking about relocating and moving. You could be needing to do that for your work. You could be moving your home, or you could be completely moving cities, or even province or countries, states or countries. It could be a big move here, I'm seeing. Don't be free of change here. We got the King of Wands here shaking in here, and don't let him scare you, okay? I know he can be a bit of a nasty gram when he's in reverse. He can be a bit of a bully. This one can really, really draw out your weaknesses, okay? Not sure if there's a person you're dealing with or just the energy there, the medium of the card, but someone could really, really tap into those weaknesses and really hit that on the button with you and piss you off. They're interfering with your legacy when they're tapping into the completion card here of the 10 of Pentacles. When they're being nasties and bullies, right, and causing you problems, they're messing with your money. Messing with your money, you're messing with your business. Messing with your business is your family. That's not cool. I don't like to see that. And that's who's messing in. You need to call in some friends here. Someone's messing with your business, need to call in your friends. Oh my goodness, that just sounded so gangster. But don't let, I say you got to call in some friends for some help when it comes to financial, and that's fine. It's not about asking for money. It's just about, it's like, hey man, I'm looking for a new job, a new work. I'm looking for some new stuff. You can keep your ear to the ground for me. That's what that is. All right, now that we finished calling Al Capone and his boys out here, let's find out why we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. This is about leaving home, moving out. I don't think it's a sad thing. I think we're moving to new adventures, man. I think you might have a new job that may not resonate with everyone, but man, this is about moving out, moving away. What's crossing that here is like, so don't worry, you got some anxieties over the situation, but you got to call it out. You got Wheel of Fortune shaking in here, and that talks about success. That's right. It's going to be a good choice for you. All right, we have the 9 of Wands here in reverse. That's so silly. This is isolation ending, my friend. I want you to have some faith, and that's really cool. And you have a backup plan. You got friends here. You got those 2 cups right beside you, and those are the friends you're going to call into resources. You're going to help yourself to look to a new career. Maybe just go out for coffee with a buddy and say, what do you see me as? What do you see me as doing? Like, tap into your wingman, tap into your friends. And you're going to get the Ace of Swords here, okay? And the Ace of Swords here straight up is some cool energy, and this is new ideas. So tapping into with your friends. There's your friends right there. Don't think about sorrows and you're thinking about your job and all the hardships are going, but you've already crossed that bridge. Look, there's the town. Over top of the river. You've crossed the bridge, crossed the river. You're still pissing and moaning what's going on. You're forgetting you got some really kick-ass friends here that got your back. Yes, indeed. Al Capone style, my friend. Let's check into some love for you. If I can pick up the cards. Just going to grab a quick drink of water here. Pardon me. So we got the Page of Pentacles that are rocking in here. Something that just popped out. And while I'm shuffling, I'm going to talk about him. I may or may not put him back in the deck, but we'll see what's shaking in here with the situation of love here. We got the Page of Pentacles. This is slow energy. This talks about a new job, a new raise. This is new money news. I think the message here is still creeping out to me. Now, it came right side up, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. We got the card of prosperity here, and I still need a drink of water. I think I may need to pause this video for a moment and chug some water. So if you see me kind of come back or see a little etch there, I just have to pause and grab some water. Grab some more water, if you will. Now, the Page of Pentacles, you got the yellow skies for prosperity, and I see your goals here reaching. You are planting your seeds, your trees are growing, they're fruiting at the right time. You know, you have your harvest right here. We got not quite growing yet here, so this is more about May. This is a late springtime feeling. I think that's going to, you have some changes are going to be happening. Now, March and springtime officially starts as like the 21st or 22nd, depending on what year it is. And May time is around Beltane, about May 1st. And I'm feeling more May time, you're going to have some things that are going to be changing with your financial attributes there. So really take the energy of the earth energy and the slow energy, and don't worry. Put your goals here are smaller. I can see the mountains are poking out. They got a nice peak to them. That this represents your goals. And you can't see what I'm looking at. That sucks. You see your goals here. And you see a little point here, and I see you need to start put your plans into effect right now if you want some changes to happen. Don't wait till May till you find this, then it hits you, and then you have to make some plans. You got a month to decide. You got a month to move. I think throw your plans into effect. That's why we got that card popping out. Just one more little message from your spirit guides, shall we, if you will. Now let's have a little love spread for March 2020, Leo. Love for Leo, March 2020. All right, March 2020, Leo. Let's check out what we got for love. Well, we got some judgment coming in here. And, sorry, that's kind of an overall feeling for we got Gabriel coming in here for some love, and you're doing some things on your own, I see. But you got some travel, and you got the whole things in your hands. I see some victory, my love. Yeah, some victory. I got over some quarrels and defensiveness so happening here. So we start off with the Six of Wands here. This is Leo energy. This is fire energy right here. That's right. This is representing you. This is victorious in your awesomeness. Okay, we got the Six of Wands here. And this is Victoria. This is good news. This is success coming in here when it comes to love. You may be, this is traveling again. You may be traveling to meet your love. Maybe because your finances and taking a job change, moving to a new town or city. You're going to be meeting a new love along the way. I don't think your love's going to be minding this at all. Woo, woo, woo. Judgment here today. That's fine. Judgment can stay. We got clarity. We got final decision. This is your life's purpose. What's happening here? You got travel to meet a love. This is life's purpose. Now, rocking with the Hermit card here, too. You're doing things on your own right now, and that's fine. You can go into a little quest for your personal awesomeness, okay? Need a spiritual illumination. This is dealing with here some Virgo energy as well here, and the Judgment energy. Interesting. Okay, let's see what we can have here a little bit more in depth here with the Victory card. So Victory card and success here, starting off with you and the Page of Pentacles. We got the Page of Pentacles coming in here. We don't have the Page of Love, but we have the Page of Earth. We got some physicalness. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. You're going to have to use a little bit of creative love when it comes to them, okay? A little bit of gentleness when dealing with those types, okay? They're a little bit more slower moving pace and how they go about things. They're very grounding energy, but very slow energy. Could be dealing with someone like that. Have some fun. Have some fun. Okay, we got the Two of Wands here. And I was saying there, we got some travel maybe. And you got the whole world in your hands looking out here. But you're holding some secrets back here. And that's fine. Maybe holding some secrets back to someone who you're with. Or maybe to yourself. But unleashing some of those secrets can create... You don't have to tell bad secrets or things that, you know, or... things that are so deep and dark there for you, but just sharing some of your inner truths with someone else can open up a really cool bond. And I see a path here coming up here to the mountains, on top of a mountain. The mountains he's standing on here. Mountains in the background. I mean, your goals, like your true love, your true prayers are being answered. This is so rad to see. We got the King of Pentacles shaking up here. Yeah, what did I say? This is some Taurus, Virgo, Cappy energy happening. All right, King of Pentacles is a solid, practical dude, man. I love this guy. He's a wise investor. He can rock shit out, man. He's super cool. He's a pretty rad guy that you're going to be dealing with, and you have a community of that around him, and he's got a really good love and feeling here. I'm really feeling Taurus right now. I don't know why. Just throwing it out there, but it could be dealing any kind of earth energy. It could just be the vibe of that Taurian energy, okay? It doesn't necessarily need to have one. Now we got the Queen of Love coming in here on top of Judgment, and what's crossing Judgment is love. L-O-V-E. Love. She's even got water shaking in here. She's feeling emotional. She's got to communicate, man. Express your love. Express your love through words, through writing, through cards. Express your love through communication. Scream out to the sky. You're with someone right now. Make sure you don't forget to tell them that you love them every day. There's so much love. She's got the biggest, largest, coolest, most gorgeous chalice out of all the love cards, out of all the cup cards, out of all the chalice cards. She's the one that gets to rock out with her biggest heart out. This one right here. Sounds like you, doesn't it? Yes, my Leo. Yes, my kitty. Sure sounds like you. Then we have the Friendship card. You seek that friendship when you're with someone. You seek that ultimate love. You have the white flowers of purity here on the cards, and this shows awesomeness and purity and new beginnings. I definitely can see that. You seek to have a solid foundation and a solid friendship when you're with someone. You really need to have that best friend. I like that. And sometimes you feel when you've been doing a few things alone, you can go within yourself for clarity, okay? You're going to have a really cool illumination happening here with the Ace of Swords here. What's crossing that is, that's like new ideas coming in here. This is mental clarity. Now the Hermit is going within for clarity, and the Ace of Swords is a mental clarity. So you have discovered and found it. You have gone through your journey. You're bringing down those barriers, right? You're knocking them down one by one. Taking them just one little bit at a time. You're not doing them all at a lot. You're just sharing a bit of love, sharing a little bit of King of Pentacle energy. You're sharing a bit of those secrets there slowly with the moon. Taking in that trust. Okay, take your time. Use Pentacle energy. You don't always have to be firing fast, okay? Use a little bit of Pentacle energy. Use that Taurus energy, that Bull energy, the one that plows through the field very, very slow, okay? Leos can go in so hard and fast, and because what do the Leos do? What do Lions do? They're fast runners or quick. They're not endurance. They go in fast and hard, and that's just the way it has to be. But we got peace coming to an end here. We got peaceful outcome. I mean, we got quarrels coming into an end when I see the 7 in here in reverse. The 7 of Wands here is about more protection, okay? And we got some peacefulness coming down after competition here. That's really, really wild. Sometimes you can feel like you got weak boundaries and you're stalling out. And I don't want you to quit, okay? Especially when it comes to love. You got options, my friend. You have options. And don't take too long, or else these options are not going to always be there for you. And we have some following your instinct and following your gut intellect here. Let's see what we have here with the High Priestess in reverse. Well, sometimes not only our intuition is feeling blocked, but it also could be clouded inside as well. So be careful through some of these things where those of you that are single, don't jump in too fast, okay? Date. What's it called? Courting? Maybe get courted for a while. Just going to no sex for a while. Don't jump into it so fast. You jump into, I always say in a lot of my readings now, you jump into it too fast, you're going to fall in lust, not love. All those 2-week to 2-month relationship where you get bored, even some of you get boredom after 3 months, it always ends around the same time. It always ends the same way. It's because you gave it up too fast. So if you hang on to that, and don't give it up that fast, they're going to fall in love. And that's what you're doing right now. I can see that energy. I can see it. I don't have to give you a lecture. I can already see the awesomeness that's oozing out of you. You got finances and career shaking in here, and you got to make the effort, and you got getting to know each other. Now, financial issues can be a factor in your love life right now. It could be interfering. It could be creating. Finances and career, it could be, I see you plucking the flower of ideals and new things happening in here. I think being together in a partnership with this person that you're with or coming with into your life, it's a financial gain, right? It's a prosperous union. It's awesome. It's a really great place to be. It's because you've made the effort. A great love is worth taking the steps you've guided to take. I love this little card. Every time I got to tell the same story, but if you notice, he's just jumped across and hugged her. She hasn't even had time to turn, has she? She hasn't even had time to turn and give him a hug back. He's just gushing her. He's squishing her so hard. He's got so much love and gratitude for her. Like, it's just the little things that matter. Like, she simply bought him this little lunch here. I believe it's just some little apples, but I bet she picked it themselves. It's about love and gratitude and making a little effort, doing little things, and getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond is going to be deepened. Now, I was saying there earlier, was I not? I was talking about that earlier. It's just with the moon card, is sometimes just dropping in those, it doesn't need to be innermost secrets, but some of your innermost self, and then it creates that bond. That's really neat how that happens. Very, very cool. We got clairaudience coming in again. We got patience happening here. Now you need to have that patience, my Leo. These are going to be gifts from God when you receive this. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator and open up your arms to receive, okay? And this is upon getting to know each other. Now, receiving some patience and making the effort, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they are nurturing and patience. Oh, my Leo, you're going to have to watch out for that. We got clairaudience, noticing loving guidance as you hear inside your mind or from other people. Now, I think you have some nice guidance from your friends and you're tapping into those friendships, but I think some of those guidance or some of the friendships that you build when you're with that special someone Let's rock in a little Moonology. Oh, we got one swapping out, so let's just see what we have here. And confidence is your key to success. New moon and Leo. Ah, you pulled your own card. We got the new moon. So this is about a clean slate right here. Potential and dreams shaking in here. That's what that's about. Pulled your own card, and you pulled your own strength card before too, because you are Leo. Oh, you are the lion. That's right. Nothing yet is set in stone. Nothing what I said at all here today has to be set at all. You can change your stars in any way you like. That's a mutable moon. That's right. Now, what do you want to release? This is a waning moon. The waning moon is like about healing and soothing, and it's about surrendering. Oh, it's about making the effort. I'm loving this. Well, you have received yourself quite the reading, Leo. Huh. Well, my king, well, my queen, well, my Valkyrie, well, my warrior of awesomeness. Thanks for hanging out with me today. This has been an absolute pleasure, and this has been an honor hanging out with you today, man. Thanks for chilling. I just want to say, throw me down a little likes up and subscribe and ring that bell, and it lets me know when you're out there. And also lets me know that, lets you know that I have some really cool videos coming out every week. I got a few pick a cards coming out a week, and I always have the monthly all readings in advance before anybody else. That's right. That's because Leo's got to have the first, so I got to get this out a little bit earlier than other people. Well, thanks for hanging out with me again, and don't forget, down in the description and below, I also have the link to my online web store, and you can book yourself a personal reading if you need a little bit more clarity, a little bit more advice on the situation. This is more of a general reading, so if you need a little bit more input, that could be the way for you to go, and you can book yourself a personal reading through that means there for you. Well, thanks again, and have yourself a kick-ass day.